This is officially the biggest match in NFC history.
For sure.
You go from beating Club America at Azteca, now staring down Tigres in the semifinals. And the real question, Val, was that a moment or is this actually a run we're seeing here?
I mean, I think it's a run, man.
Hey, we're going to
I
dive
mean,
into it. We're going to dive into it right now. Welcome to Nashville Soccer Dads. We are happy to have you where we are slightly informed, slightly biased, but fully committed to Nashville SC. And we're going to tell you what's going on in the world of Nashville SC. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and all the notifications. Okay, Val, talk to me. You were going to say something. Is this a run? Is this?
Yes. I mean, we've already talked about it. Like each step of this championship cup, Nashville has gone from a team to a contender to like championship worthy. I feel like each stage, like it's bumped us up further and further. And like, who's this Nashville team? To oh snap, Nashville's coming for us. Like,
Yeah.
And this is going to be a very tough game, and I mean, I honestly I can see it going both ways. So
It's going to be crazy, dude. So let's start diving in. We'll start. I feel like I can't fully wrap my head around it until I have all the facts. So let's talk about the facts with the listeners here. So these are our past 5 games in CCC competition and regular league play. We're coming off 3 straight wins, four games unbeaten. We're looking hot, and those, oh my gosh, those are all away games. Woo! Okay.
right.
Okay, that's good. And then Tigres, they are coming off 2 draws, a loss, and 2 wins. So their form is not looking great.
I mean, to be fair, the Seattle game was a win, but it was a loss. Yeah, but you get it.
Well, technically the game they lost,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
But dude, that game was crazy. If you
Oh, yeah.
haven't seen the highlights, you got to check out the second leg, Seattle Sounders versus Tigres. It was nuts. Like, this is going to be a freaking tough game. Okay, so that's their past form. Here is the bracket, the Concacaf Champions Cup bracket yet again. And guys, sorry, I forgot to mention. So it's Nashville SC versus Tigres. Tigres is one of the top teams of the Liga MX. So this is the CCC bracket that both teams have kind of, whittled their way to the semifinals here. We obviously took down Ottawa, then we took down Miami, then we took down America, which put us in the semifinals. Tigres, they got a bye. No, I'm sorry, they didn't. They played Forge, which I think is a Canadian team.
Sure.
We'll go with that. Yeah. And then Cincinnati, not great form. Seattle, though, however, are in great form, and they just took them down. And so now we're playing Tigres in the semifinals of the CONCACAF Champions Cup. Val, you pulled up this injury report. Looks like Sam Surge's hamstring is still giving him issues, which we hate to see.
Mm-hmm.
Isaiah or Chris, it's okay. Sorry, guys, you haven't really played this season, so I'm not really worried about it. But I would love to see Sam out there.
I would. I think it would vary our attack a little bit. But I think we have the depth and the capacity to get things done without him. It just would be nice to have him.
Yeah.
I will say Nashville is still at the top of the Eastern Conference. Tigres is right now currently 8th in their conference in Liga MX.
Okay.
I know we're kind of, that's kind of apples and oranges. We can't directly correlate, but something to mention.
It is something to mention. They're further along in their season, so
Sure.
I mean their form is more kind of established. So like, are they hitting that point in their season where they're exhausted and tired? Hopefully.
Yeah, they've played 16 matches so far in their league. That's not counting the Champions Cup matches,
Okay.
and we've played 8, I think,
Yeah.
7, 8.
8.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so they have Loronia out and Farfan, which I'm not sure who they are, but I'm sure they're good.
I think Laronia.
Yeah.
I think he's a starter on
Okay.
the defensive side. So, but I don't think Farfan is.
Farfan. Okay.
Farfan.
Farfan.
Um, my high school Spanish is not. Actually, I took French in high school, so we're just gonna be way off on these pronunciations.
Hey, I took 3 years of Spanish.
Okay, we're gonna let you pronounce all of their
Farfan.
team.
Yeah. But now I speak better Russian than Spanish, so it is what it
Yeah.
is. Okay. So this is the CONCACAF stats throughout this whole tournament. So interesting enough, Cincinnati's sitting with the most goals, which they're out of the competition, but very surprising. Tigres is at 12 goals. We're at 9. So they're 3 ahead of us. Okay. Um
Well,
I'm not
what about
really.
goals against though?
What?
What about goals against though?
Oh, I didn't
Nashville's
find
held,
those.
Nashville's held what, two?
Oh,
2 against?
yes, that's right. We have 2 again, so they might have a lot more because Seattle scored a bunch and
Yeah.
Cincinnati scored a bunch.
So
Um, that is true, and we took down 2 giants,
yeah.
Miami and Club America. So, okay, Nashville, we see you. We're looking pretty good. Shots, they have 100 shots. I don't know if this is on goal. I don't know. I think it's total shots, not on goal.
Yeah, total.
We have 69, almost a little more than half than they do. Uh, okay. Now we know that. Uh, goals. Wait. What was this first one? I'm not sure what this second. Oh, this is the actual player goals. Who scored the most goals? Like the golden boot of the CCC
Yeah.
tournament. So I guess one of their guys has scored 4. We're not even up there. Surge is out. We're getting our goals all over the place. That's okay. Doesn't matter. But it does tell us that this Aguirre guy we have to watch out for. Okay? So if you're listening, BJ, Aguirre. Just kidding. Okay. And then finally, here are the teams left in the semifinals. This is pretty crazy. So Toluca has 3 wins. LAFC have 2 wins. They're playing each other. And then Tigres, obviously, we're playing them. They have 2 wins. We have 1 win. We have skirted by, but not really. It's been a freaking battle. It's been a
Sure.
freaking battle. But we only walked away with 1 win. But we'll take it.
Yeah.
I
I mean, I think there's a lot of negative press on Nashville as far as like, oh, they're just getting lucky,
Right.
but I think that
Right.
was kind of our game plan. We were playing very defensively. We were trying to hold teams, and it's showing, we're holding teams back. I don't I don't think that's the best plan of attack versus Tigres, but we'll see what
No.
happens. We'll dive into that in a minute.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll dive into the game. Well, here we are. So this was kind of like, I guess, the lineup we put together. This was yours, right? I'm
Yeah.
gonna I'm gonna put the pass the buck on to you. No, I'm
Blame
fine with
me,
this
blame
now.
me. No, I honestly don't know what we're gonna come out. I mean, we've got a game on Saturday. Tigres also has a game on Saturday. So, like, as far as, like, tired legs and, like, we're in the same boat. We can't really blame it on that.
Yeah.
We're gonna be playing at home on Tuesday. In the Champions Cup, we haven't done super great at home. Well, let me take that back. We played great at home against Miami. We just didn't score.
That's right.
And we need to score. Like, we can't keep trying to, "Oh, let's just take the away goal advantage." Like, we
Yeah.
need to score. And
Yeah.
obviously, we need to keep them from scoring, which we've done really well at.
Hmm.
Sorry, I went off on a tangent. Nashville's lineup, all that to say, I don't know what we're gonna see. I think we'll obviously we'll see Mukhtar. We're probably gonna see a strong middle. I think we'll see probably Yazbek and tag Seth in there. I think we'll probably see Corcoran on Saturday, this Saturday, and then we'll see Yazbek and Tazbek. I did it again. So hard.
It's
Yazbek
so hard.
and tag Seth
Yes.
on Tuesday. So yeah, I think we'll see kind of a rotated staff or between the two games, between Saturday and Tuesday.
Yeah, I think you're right. This probably looks like our best lineup for the CONCACAF semifinals. I want to go back here really quick. This is so interesting, guys. If you forgot, so we beat Ottawa like I don't know 5-0 the first game, and then what was it? Tied
I
the
think it was
second game.
2-0 the first game, 5-0 the second. I think it was
Oh, okay.
7-0 total.
So then we would have won 2 games in this, but whatever. Oh, maybe they're just talking about the
Yeah,
brackets.
they yeah, they just take it from the quarterfinal on.
Okay. Okay. So uh it's just super interesting. So Miami comes to Geodis Stadium. We draw 0-0. Then we go to Miami and we score and we draw again, but it's 1-1. Then
Yeah.
we play Club America. We're in the next round. We draw 0-0 at Geodis. Then we go to their stadium and we win 1-0. But the 0-0 draw at our stadium is kind of baffling. I mean,
Yeah.
it really is a fortress we've created. And I being playing in a low level intramural men's league, when you hear people cheer for you, it does pump you up. So I could only imagine hearing 30,000 people cheer for you. I feel like the fans, they say it all the time, but the fans really do help give them that extra boost. So, anyways, I just wanted to talk about that really quick because it was kind of interesting, right?
Yeah, and that's why we really need to take advantage of this first leg and actually get an advantage going into game 2, a tangible advantage because we have that 12th man. We have the fans on our side.
Yeah.
So if we can get 1, 2, 3, going into that second game, I'm gonna feel much more comfortable because 'cause they're at-home fans. I mean,
Are
we saw it
nuts.
against Seattle, like,
Yeah.
that stadium was loud. I mean, I wasn't there, obviously, but,
Yeah.
like, I
You could
mean,
hear it. You could hear
yeah,
it. Um,
traditionally, Hispanic fans come out loud,
that's
and
yeah.
so
Well, and the Club America game at Geodis like was I think the loudest game I've ever heard at Geodis with the opposition fans.
yeah,
So we got to come out swinging
yeah.
uh this semifinal first leg of the game. Okay, anything else about our roster here?
No, we'll talk gameplay in a minute. We can talk
Okay.
their roster.
This is you said this is what they did versus Seattle?
Yeah, this was their Seattle lineup. Um, Lorania is not in, he's injured. But I mean, players to look out for. Lainez, he's a freaking baller on the outside. Carrera, Aguirre, all of that. Their front line is dangerous. We've definitely got to step up.
Oh, look at that. Arujo, he used to be on Orlando.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was feisty player. This is a feisty team. They play
Yeah,
quick 1-2 ball combination
yeah.
play.
And
I mean,
that's well, I'm getting into gameplay now. Can we get into gameplay now?
please. Hey, let's go for
I've
it.
been itching to do this all day. All
Okay.
right, so
All morning.
all
Okay, keep going.
morning.
Yeah.
So this is why that feisty and that take it to you attitude and that quick 1-2 passes, that's why I don't think we can just sit back and play defense. We're gonna get tired, we're gonna get worn out, and they're gonna score. We've got to hold on to the ball so that that doesn't happen. And the best way to, you know, the best defense is a good offense, right? So if we can play our game and not just play the sit back and play defense, like it does work. We've shown that we can do it. I don't think we can withstand 90 minutes of Tigres attacking us.
No. And we don't wanna see that. Like, our counter play is, like, such a foundational piece of the way Nashville plays, which is great. I love that we have the counterattack. But let's do some build up, like, let's get through their lines. And I'm sure the boys are working on it right now.
Yeah,
But that is we have to be the top contender of the
yeah,
league, of these tournaments. We have to be able to score goals through buildup, not
yeah.
just set pieces, not just
I
counters.
completely agree. I
Yeah.
mean, if we take anything from the Seattle games against Tigres, like Seattle's best chances against Tigres were through balls,
Mhm.
which we see from Nashville, but I wanna see more,
Mhm.
and crosses across the box, which
Yeah.
we do have from Nashville, but again, we don't have surge, so those crosses are gonna have to be quick across the face of the goal, low,
Yeah.
and, you know, we've seen Nahar do that, we've seen Espinoza do that, like, we can do it, but we've gotta get the build-up play there,
Yeah.
so,
Yeah,
I
and
think that's key.
Seattle plays a freaking high line, back line. It's
Mhm,
crazy. Uh, and I've seen us do it too. I feel like we're a little bit more balanced with where
mhm,
the back line is, but we have to press. We have to go nuts on them.
yeah.
So that's what I'm hoping.
Yeah, and we saw a lot of Tigres shooting from outside. That's another thing. Tigres has like 5 angles of attack. Like they can beat you on the ball. They've got the footwork to do it. They've got the quick 1-2 passes to get past you, and they've got distant shooters. Like and not just a distant shooter, like distant shooters. Like they've got multiple guys that have threat from the outside.
Yep.
And so does Seattle, but we don't see a whole lot of that. I mean, we've seen the goal from Tag Seth, like, we can do it, but I don't think it's a threat necessarily because we don't
Right.
do it a whole lot.
Yeah.
So, you know, if we can show that in the beginning of the game and draw their defense out to us a little bit, that'll open up some space behind so that we can provide those through balls that are more traditional play from Nashville.
Totally.
If
Yeah,
we
that's
don't
a
ever
good
draw
point.
them out, they're gonna sit back like Club America did in that first game, and we're not gonna be able to break them down.
That's true, and I think a lot of we do see Hani take shots outside of the box all the time, but I mean,
They're not a
when
threat.
it yeah, when's the last time you made one from outside the box? Um, I think something we gotta focus on, our team, is being okay with everyone taking shots outside of the box. It's okay if we don't make the final pass or whatever in the beginning of the game. Let's just put on the pressure. Let's put on the
Yeah,
pressure, take some shots. It's okay if we don't make them, but
yeah.
let's show them that we're there to play. It's going to be a heated night. You know the Tigres fans are going
Oh,
to
yeah.
show up.
It's gonna be heavy. It's gonna be yeah. I think if the referee can't get in control of the game, we're gonna see some fights, some battles,
Oh yeah.
some dirty play from both teams. I mean, we like to play aggressive too, so yeah.
So it's going to be interesting. Semifinal match, leg 1. There's 2 legs of this. If we get past this, there's one final game. Not 2 legs, 1
Yeah.
game.
1 game.
So
Yeah, then
this
it's
is
it's
this
it's
is it,
whoever has the
man.
highest seed? Is that who gets the home?
I
Look this up.
probably, like, well, all the things come into play. So, like, goals scored, uh,
That's right.
yellow cards, like, all that stuff. So, we will see, Val. Anything else you wanna mention about this?
No, I think it's gonna be a really great game. I I really I wanna see Nashville win, but I honestly, like I said in the beginning, I can see this one going both ways. Nashville, unfortunately, has kind of a history of not playing so well in the finals of games. Yeah, Open Cup is the exception, of course, but we kind of have a choking history. So,
Well, hey,
I'm really
hey,
hoping.
dude, you said it. Open Cup though, man.
Yeah. I
That
mean, turn over a new leaf. We've seen a new team.
we've
We
seen a new
since
team
the Open Cup, we've seen a different team from Nashville, and I'm hoping that team shows up on Tuesday.
since BJ, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, definitely turn things around, change things, moving in a good direction.
this is a big match. This is a big match. We're so close to the final. We're so close. Okay, let's get it done. Be sure to give the boys your support and give these boys the support by hitting that like button, hitting the
That's right.
subscribe. And we'll
And let us know what you think. Put some comments down there. Tell us how wrong or right we are.
yeah, tell us if our slightly biased, slightly informed stats are getting under your skin. Okay, we're all ears. All right, guys, see you on the next one.